Yeah. Pull up a chair. We just talk. Yeah. We just chewing the fat, kicking it back. Cap Q, Gregori, DT on the track. If you wanna laugh, if you wanna react, hit play, lean in.
All right. Howdy, folks. It's Wednesday night. It is Chewing the Fat podcast where we talk about everything and nothing, fun talks and serious talks and everything in between. My co-hosts are running a little late tonight. And if you noticed, we have a new intro. DT made that song and I edited it and made it for the intro. And tonight we're going to do part 3 of our What If series, because we like to break up the serious current events with something kind of fun and out there. So tonight we're going to talk of what if there was an alien invasion, which I figure would be great, especially now, because it's sort of topical, but then it's also kind of fun. So because this video has been circulating out, and it's former President Obama. This is from Reuters. I think that's how you say it. So this is what stirred the whole thing here.
Are aliens real?
They're real, but I haven't seen them, and they're not being.
Let's pause that. Being goofy. We'll just go back to this.
Are aliens real?
They're real, but I haven't seen them, and they're not being kept in what is it?
Area 51?
Area 51. There's no underground.
Like he didn't know it was Area 51. Come on.
Facility, unless there's this enormous conspiracy, and they hid it from the President of the United States.
What was the first question you wanted answered when you became president?
Where are the aliens?
Where are the aliens?
But I thought that was pretty funny. So I also, for research for this show, I was we watched some alien movies, the co-host and I watched Independence Day. I watched World of Worlds with Tom Cruise. That's a good one. I just watched it, and I think I just saw it for the first time, the Battle for Los Angeles. Here. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah, look at that. So I watched Independence Day. I watched War of the Worlds. That's a good one. Battle for Los Angeles. I've seen Thing. That's great. What else did I watch? I just watched Super 8. That was a good one for aliens. The Day the Earth Stood Still, where's that one at? More like The Mist. Oh, that's another one, The Mist. But that's like interdimension kind of stuff. But it's that's originally why I picked that, the alien invasion, because Obama was just saying that, they're real, allegedly speculatory. And so we went and I watched a bunch of alien movies, Independence. And you know what the main theme, for me at least, that you could see is that no matter what, if they come here to help us, hurt us, just see what we're up to, like a recon mission for them, we'll always deal with them with hostility. Like they're always hostility, which I think that says a lot about us. But I think, there's people up there like Laura's dad, Roswell, all that stuff. I mean, there's been so many sightings from aliens all the time that, like, I'm going to pull up, there's this thing called the Fermi paradox, which is like basically that there's so many, the laws of probability, there should be spaceships everywhere, but there's not. So either they don't exist or they do exist and they've been, hidden from us. I mean, there's that, show Ancient Aliens that everybody watched forever with Geo I can't remember his last name, but he always had the hair, the guy with the hair. But there is a quote by, I believe it's Carl Sagan, that about we're being alone in the universe. No, that's not what it is. I can't remember who said it, but it said if there's two possibilities. Either we're alone in the universe or we're not. And they're both equally terrifying. I can't remember who said that, but if they came in, I'm sure there would just be mass hysteria, almost like Independence Day. Like, I don't know how they would show up, because you have a couple of these movies, like they just show up quietly. I think, War of the Worlds is a good one there. That I think that's probably the closest accurate depiction of what would happen. Is people would just panic, get crazy, start attacking one another, and then that's on the personal level. And I think the governments are just going to treat it as like a hostile, even if it's not. So, it's interesting. And there's a documentary called, what is it called? Above Conspiracy. I believe it's on Prime, I think. Oh no, it's called Above Majestic. Is that what it's called? But it's Stephen Greer, if you know who he is. He's been in the looking up UFO declassifying UFO disclosures for forever. Oh, maybe that's what it is. No, Above Top Secret. One of his films, and maybe it's Above Majestic. He talked about if that we as at least as a Western society is like 100 years behind. So if we were brought to speed all at once, it would look like alien technology. I mean, Laura's dad would always say that we went from like real simple technology to the microwave, and then in a short amount of time went all the way up to the cell phone. So somebody, either we got a lot of good scientists or we reverse engineered some stuff from Roswell. But, maybe there's a spaceship like the stealth bomber. There's a lot of stuff that has interesting technology or advanced technology or seems advanced. There's like a lot of our modern technology was military technology first. I was just talking about it with a coworker. Like there was DARPA, that is defense. I can't remember what it stands for. Defense. They do a lot of research and development. Let's share it. Let's zoom it up a little bit. Boop, boop, boop. So DARPA, Defense Advanced Research Project Agency, they've developed the internet, but it was called something else. It was called, because it was AR, not DARPA, ARPA, and then they added the D later on. He showed me a cool YouTube channel called the Y Files that talk about a lot of UFO disclosures and stuff like that. But DARPA developed the internet, GPS, all for the military first, and now then they release it to the civilian sector. So there's probably a lot that they drive tech now. They're key aspects of DARPA to drive technology breakthroughs for national security, often pursuing projects deemed too risky for traditional military research branches. Key focus, currently heavily involved in AI. Approximately 70% of programs. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Organizational model operates with high autonomy, hiring expert program managers to run technical offices for short, intense 3 to 5 year projects. Notable innovations historically responsible for foundational technology behind the internet, GPS, voice recognition, and stealth technology. I think that's pretty interesting. But I think, if it's going to be if there's going to be, I think it's going to be War of Worlds is how they were going to do it. That they were, that's a good one. If you guys haven't seen it, it's a good one. Some people aren't a fan of Tom Cruise, but what are you going to do? But I just got a text from my co-host. But yeah, I like that one a lot. The Arrival, that one's pretty good too. If you haven't seen that one, we would definitely. And you ever notice that they don't? I guess it's because we're in the United States. They show the United States government meeting with the aliens. It's never like a council of the world leaders. It's always the president of the United States, which I find that interesting. But I'm sure maybe in other countries it's their president of the United States, and their movie is meeting with the alien being. Another one. Oh, we got DT. There he is. Let's hide my screen. DT. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Check, check. All right, we got Gregori. All right.
Yo.
We're just talking. I was just talking about the movies. I don't know if you were watching while you were.
I was not.
I was just talking about the movie The Fifth Wave. I haven't seen all of it, but that alien invasion, they do it in waves. First wave is like cyber tech. Second wave is something else. Second wave.
We lost Dave.
I think maybe he's coming in, maybe on his laptop or something. But that one I'll have to rent and watch. But I did the homework. We were doing homework. I watched Independence Day. I watched War of the Worlds, Battle for Los Angeles, Super 8 for alien movies.
Which War of the Worlds did you watch?
Tom Cruise.
Oh, okay. There is another one with Keanu Reeves, and then a brand new one.
I did watch that one, The Day the Earth Stood Still.
Yeah. That's good. Which is kind of the same movie, almost. The War of the Worlds, there's a new one. What up, Captain Q?
Yeah,
with Ice Cube.
Rob, yeah.
Yeah, that's what everybody says. It won a Razzie with Ice Cube, the War of the Worlds. That just came out.
Won a Razzie? Is that like the worst movie, right?
So it's the opposite of Oscars, but with every category. And so they like took the Razzies by storm, I guess, this movie.
Oh, really?
Got worst actor, worst screenplay, worst adaptation, whatever, like whatever you can get as
Every
a regular
category.
Oscar, you got the worst. Yeah, like a bunch of them. That's kind of funny. Hey, Dave.
I don't know if he can hear us.
Hey, Dave.
All right, we're gonna do this while we're. Well, I was saying that it's always interesting that it's always the U.S. president that meets with them, and I said, well, maybe if it's like a German picture, it's the German president meeting with the aliens, but it's never like a council. They never make it like a meeting. So
like NATO,
we always add we always treat them with hostility, even if it doesn't matter what they're doing here in the movies.
Right.
It's hostile. Like with The Day the Earth Stood Still, he just showed up, and they didn't like him. So what?
Close Encounters with the Third Kind.
Yeah, they treat him kind of like with curiosity rather than aggression on that one, at least.
Mm-hmm.
But that was a good one. I got to watch that one.
Yeah. I haven't watched that in a long time.
No, I pulled up here. We can go over for alien invasions and talk about it. This is the top 40. What's it say? 40 best movies about alien invasions ranked according to Rotten Tomatoes.
The Arrival. That's what that picture is.
Yeah. 40. 40.
What?
This is the end? Let's see. What can I make this different?
Oh, because of Rotten Tomato score, I guess.
Yeah.
That's good, I think.
It only got 68%.
I don't know.
It's a good one. I like it. Oh, Earth versus the Flying Saucers, huh? 1956.
Oh, jeez.
Look at that. That's a nice model. Practical effects.
Yeah.
Never seen that one.
Miniatures.
Or the World's 05.
Oh, there it is. That's the Tom Cruise one.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good nap movie too. If you want to go take a nap.
Yeah.
Put that on.
Signs. That should be way further up too.
That is a good one.
That was one of Mom's favorites.
Oh yeah, it's good. Quartermass.
Never heard of it.
Guitar
1957.
Man.
That's why.
Yeah. They had a lot of alien movies in like the 50s.
Oh,
Cloverfield. That was good.
That was pretty good. And so was the Cloverfield Paradox.
The Thing is a great movie. Hopefully, maybe it's on this list.
Yeah,
I like The Thing. That's one of my favorite.
There's two of those also. The
Back
Kurt
from the 50s.
Russell one is a remake. Yeah.
Predator. Alien Invasion.
Yes.
That's not really an alien invasion movie.
Well, it's got an alien in it.
I guess, yeah.
It is an alien, just like
Super 8.
Really
I just watched that one. Have you seen that one?
I have. I saw it when it first came out in 2011.
That was a good one.
Should watch it again.
That's not an invasion still, but alien nonetheless.
Yeah.
Ooh, it came from outer space, 1953.
Ooh, did it now? Hey,
Avatar.
why did we lose Dave?
Oh, he's on here. Hold on. There he is.
There he is.
Dave.
And now I can hear you, and you can hear me now.
Heck yeah.
Yes.
Boom.
All right. Got it. We're at 31. What's your favorite alien invasion movie, Dave?
I mean, there's a few of them that are interesting. If you want to go with like the quirky kind of like funny spin, Mars Attacks is always a classic.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's a fun take on what if, you know.
Yes.
Yeah. Mars Attack. Jack Nicholson's the president.
Yeah. I think
Oh,
that
right,
one's
yeah.
a good one. And there was one recently that I watched that I was kind of surprised with. I'm trying to remember it.
That it's on Hulu. That No One's Here to Save You. Alien Invasion one. That one's good. If you haven't seen that one,
No, I'll have to check it out. Let me do this.
or I just figured we go through the 40 best, 40 best alien invasions ranked by Rotten Tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
Avatar, like that's not. It's an alien movie, but it's not an alien invasion movie.
Well, maybe there's
We go
not
to their
really
planet.
many
I guess
that are about being invaded.
This is a human invasion movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, there.
No One Will Save You on Hulu. That one's good. 83% Rotten score. Did you watch any alien movies in preparation for the show, Dave?
Actually, no, I did not.
No.
I
Yeah,
am
but I did.
always.
Oh, there's my answer. That's weird.
Oh, nope.
They made my answer a movie.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And an alien invasion movie.
Yeah. That was a good one too.
I didn't watch that one yet.
Rick Reviews says Mars Attacks is the best alien invasion movie ever. It is. It's a classic. It plays off the 1950s kind of movies.
I would say best comedy alien invasion movie, but not best. Infinity War.
That's not an alien movie.
Well, Thanos, they're all coming from outer space and stuff, but it's not an invasion like movie.
Right.
It's a war movie. It's a battle movie.
Yeah, it has war in it. In the
it
title.
has war in the title. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Robbie, you rewatched it? Have you rewatched it lately? The Thing?
No.
When you see the effects, because they're practical, you're like, oh man, that's what they did in the 80s.
That's a good one. I remember watching it. That's a good one, Robbie. With Donald Sutherland. I think they remade that one too.
That one's, yes, probably many times. Probably a TV version of that one too.
That's a good one too.
Slither was a fun movie.
That was like a good, yeah. It was like a alien creature feature.
Yeah. Oh, Night of the Creeps.
Night of the Creeps.
I wonder if that's going to show up. If Slither showed up.
Who is that? Is that Elizabeth Banks?
That is, and you know who that is to the right?
Rooker. Michael
Rooker. Does it say it down there, you cheater?
No, it doesn't, I don't think.
No, okay, good. Cheater, pumpkin eater.
Invaders from Mars, 1953. That looks like it's good.
Yeah. That might be all right.
They live.
I guess you didn't really ask me, you just asked Dave, but I'll answer myself.
Oh, your favorite.
Yeah, I'm always watching one. It's become the movie I can sleep to, which is Edge of Tomorrow.
Okay.
It became the movie I sleep to because I was like, oh, I forgot how that ended. And I went to watch it. And while I was on the road over the road, I would put it on and then fall asleep because I'm tired and never watch the end. And I did this for about 2 weeks straight. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna finish it. I'd even start halfway in. 10 minutes, I'm out. And I'm like, dang it.
Reviews, Species, that's a good one.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Things sequel was terrible.
Yeah.
I like the prequel. It was the
the origin story.
Yeah.
Classic
the Norwegian days.
nature.
So now, but Edge of Tomorrow is a really fun movie.
That one was. It is. It is also.
And I want to
controversial.
see a sequel, which I think they're going to have.
New classic. I mean, I watched.
They
it. It was
live as
very
a
slow
classic.
movie.
They Live, unless something beat it, has the longest fight scene between two people ever in a movie.
What does?
They Live.
Oh, really?
Yeah, him and Keith David get in a fight because he's trying to have him put on the glasses to see what's going on. He's like, put these on and look. And he's like, I ain't putting them on. He's like, put them on. And then they start
can
fighting.
fight?
And they go, this fight has to be 10 minutes long.
Epic fight scene. Maybe that's where they got the. Maybe that's where Family Guy.
Yes, the chicken.
Yeah.
Probably. And South Park did it with Timmy. Timmy and maybe Butters get in a fight. I forget who Timmy fights, but they just keep fighting and fighting and fighting. And just like almost scene for scene, They Live. If I remember correctly. I could be making that all up. Not the fight scene in They Live though. The
this must be in
South Park thing.
reference to the prequel. Yeah, they just went all CGI, which you could have blended CGI and practical effects.
Yeah. So
Did you
I
turn your
think
stuff off, Dave?
What's that?
Did you turn your stuff off?
I did.
Oh, then I'll turn it off.
I had a knock at the door.
Oh,
And because we're doing Alien Invasion, got a little fun something here. I'm trying to close this menu. I don't know how to do that.
which is a very long.
I can't
fight
flip
scene.
the frickin' thing, but I can show you like that.
which is
wait.
very long for a fight.
I'm not even on the camera.
Fight on camera.
Yeah, they
There it
live.
is.
I'm not understanding the question. If it's a question.
Underrated sci-fi upgrade.
Upgrade was good.
Oh,
Oh, look at
Okay.
that. Slimer. Hey, put Dave up real quick, could you?
all right, yeah. I love it.
Oh, he slimed me.
I just watched the Ghost. I watched the newer Ghostbusters. The
with the girls?
no, not that one.
Okay. Frozen Empire?
Frozen Empire and the one before that.
Yeah. I forgot what the one
Afterlife.
went before. Afterlife, yeah. The Afterlife was really good.
Lilo and Stitch.
What?
An Alien Invasion movie, Lilo and Stitch.
Oh.
Studio Mechanic.
Okay, if we're going, these are alien invasion movies, then Chronicle. Have you ever watched that?
Is that the one where they get the powers?
Yes, a meteor hits, and they slowly, the one kid, because he was treated poorly by his dad, he becomes like a anti-villain. That's really good. If we're talking like
An
things that
anti-villain
fly
or like
onto the earth.
anti-hero? So isn't an anti-villain would be a hero, or is he an anti-hero?
So he's got all the superpowers, but he's a villain. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
he's a villain. He's just
Do you think Cowboy
Anti-hero, I
vs.
guess.
Aliens is on the list?
that's another pretty
that
good
is
one.
a good one. I just watched that. That was a nap movie.
Yeah.
We're just doing the movie list. I fell asleep.
So we're
Woke up.
Annihilation. This is a good one too.
Really? It's always
Trippy.
Yeah, pretty good.
I forgot to reset my stove.
The
The
Abyss.
Abyss. Oh, I put The Abyss on yesterday when I came home sick and I was taking a nap. So that was my most recent nap movie. But it was sort of in preparation for this. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, here's a good one. We'll see if this
I know
comes
enough
up
of it
tomorrow.
where I can like just nod off, you know?
I was just so tired and like
So
not feeling good.
You didn't like the Alien TV show? I loved it. I liked it a lot. If you haven't seen it, Alien Earth on Hulu, I liked it.
Alien Earth was good. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's start with Greg. Do you think if alien invasion right now, would humanity survive, or will we just like panic and kill it?
Oh, okay. I
mass hysteria.
was thinking of this earlier today while working. Was what if
Why the third?
the alien invasion is really just us from the future?
Ooh.
So we figure out time travel, we figure out AI and all this, and it's just us. And then we come to say like, hey, you got to quit this, stop doing that. But because it's so far in the future, we're like the Greys. We evolve to being all one color, and that's it.
Yeah. You said that what if we're from the future? That
Evolution
above
is
conspiracy or
that conversation.
Join the fucking chat and say whatever
He's
you
never
want.
invited me.
You can join the fucking stream anytime you want. And you can say whatever you want. We talk about all the comments. We don't
they
away
pop
from
up.
anybody.
well, tell Will
Put
to
it
go
up.
get on the computer and I'll.
He don't want to. He's got something else to do. He's got
Oh,
dogs. I got
of course he
this.
does.
But then he comes down
See how he's
here.
answering for me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go,
I am answering.
get on and type in.
Get on and type in. We'll talk about all the comments.
Yeah.
Evolution is bullshit.
That's
It's not type. We're not talking about it. It's not
That
type.
movie's good though. Evolution.
Evolution movie.
Evolution
is
is a great movie.
Yeah, it's hilarious. The Tankella. Did you guys see Netflix Reacher movie? The Netflix movie with Reacher guy. I think it's called Warfare.
Not yet. I
War
will
Machine.
watch it.
Oh, I did watch that.
Alan Richardson.
Yes.
Richardson.
I thought it was
Bloody.
a great movie. That's all I'll say.
Super
Low.
bloody.
Oh, they tubed the alien into a pet dog. LOL. Yeah, they did. Well, the one
They turbed.
I'm not gonna. Yeah,
What's turbed mean?
tubed or turned, maybe turned.
Oh,
Maybe it was turned.
it's turbed.
Turn. Yeah.
Hey, slow down with your typing. Get the
Turb.
words out. We'll read them. It's a teleprompter.
Great
I'll read it as
actors,
is.
Great design, horrific writing. LOL. I think. So Abyss. Let's go back.
All right.
Superman 2.
Ooh, but the Richard Donner cut, it should be. Have you guys seen the Richard Donner cut versus this theatrical release?
No.
Probably not.
It's good. Homework.
So they were
Find
doing
it, watch
they were
it.
doing that back in the 80s instead of like the Zack Snyder cut. They were doing the Richard Donner cut. Like, no, your Superman's crap. Check my Superman out.
Well, it didn't come out for a while. You could look it up. I think it wasn't until 2000 something.
Oh wow.
The Richard Donner cut came out, and it was Richard Donner was signed on to do Superman 1 and 2, and he filmed both movies at the same time. But when he fell behind in production, they were like, finish the first movie, hold off doing anything for the second movie. And he got into it with the producers, like, no, just let my process happen. You'll get the best movies if you just let it be. And they kind of then fired him for the second one. But he already filmed 80% of the movie.
Yeah.
So they hired in Richard Lester to finish and make a full movie. And then that's what was released. Well, the sleuths of the internet found out or understood that there was 80% of a Richard Donner movie out there. And they wanted to like put it together, you know? And there was some screen tests were used to fill in the blanks that weren't actually filmed yet. And the story is different, but way better.
We'll have to check it out. War of the Worlds, 1953. I can't remember when I can use the internet. We have that.
I can't remember, so nobody will know. Hold on.
The War of the Worlds, the radio broadcast.
Yeah.
Ooh, 1940.
49
19
sticking out to me.
Oh, okay. Might be.
1938.
Oh, the same year Superman came out. Makes sense. Aliens were on the brain.
On October 30th, 1938, Orson Welles performed a realistic radio adaptation of H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds, creating a notorious Halloween episode of the Mercury Theater on the Air, presented as a breaking news broadcast of a Martian invasion in New Jersey. It caused panic among some listeners who thought it was real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I thought that was pretty clever. I mean, like,
That would
could
be
you
fun.
imagine now if it just you were watching like the news or something like that, which I don't have regular TV, but all those people that do, and then boom, it just broadcasts alien invasion. And shows footage and all that stuff. Like people
Yeah.
would lose it. That's like that's the equivalent. I like Reeves, and Snyder's first Superman was pretty good.
Yeah. Man of Steel was really good. That's another one. The Justice League Snyder cut is way better than the Justice League that was released.
The World's End. This is the one I got to watch. I haven't watched
look at
this one.
those faces.
It's like a take on the, I think it's a take on the Body Snatchers, but doesn't he come home for come home to do it like this bar crawl that they've never got to do, and then it's
Pub
an
crawl,
alien
yeah.
invasion.
That's hilarious.
10 Cloverfield Lane. That's a good one.
Yeah, that was really good.
District 9.
District 9.
That's a really good one. I like that one a lot.
That one at first watch is like uncomfortable.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
what is this guy doing? No, don't do that. You're like, no, stop it. Like he's doing things. You're like, that's not going to end well.
Tankella said, do you know Bill Murray stole Groundhog Day from Ramis, and they never spoke until he died?
No, that's not true.
That was a feud. District 9, that was a good alien one. There it is, Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Yeah, that should be way up there.
90%.
You know what else should be up here then? E.T.
Oh, yeah.
My
think
second favorite,
Oh,
fun one would be what is that? What is that 80s movie?
which one?
My Stepmother's an Alien.
Murray and Me? No, I can't think of it.
Oh, Mac and
Mac
Me.
and Me. That's what it is. That's a funny
Mac and
take
Me?
on alien invasion.
Mac and Me.
I don't know if I've seen that one.
Flight of the Navigator
I
might be
thought
up
you were-
here too.
I thought you were going to say Earth Girls Are Easy.
Oh, that should be on here.
Young Jeff Goldblum and Jim Carrey.
Yeah, and Jim Carrey and Marlon Wayans or Damon Wayans.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Earth Girls
That's
Are Easy.
That's the dudes. Men in Black was pretty good.
That's a good one.
Oh yeah.
For some reason, I thought it was newer than 1997, but I guess
Right? That's when I
Quiet Place
graduated
Part
high
2,
school.
we'd be screwed.
I
would
don't
be screwed.
remember. I don't think I've watched A Quiet Place 2. I think that Steph and Keanu watched it. You know, like they got tired of waiting and watched it because I have no recollection of anything in there. Yeah, Snyder took some chances. Sure did.
I can't recall.
Immortal Snyder.
Either. No, A Quiet
What's
Place
that?
2. There's like, I remember watching it, but there's nothing that really sticks
Stands
in my
out.
mind.
Yeah, I don't know.
There it is.
There it
Edge of
is.
Tomorrow.
Cool.
It made the list.
That
It made
should
the
be
cut.
up there. And I bet the audience score is higher than 91.
Oh yeah, this is probably just their critics score.
This is the
The
people
Avengers, come on. Another, I guess they're
mean,
coming in. They're that
it's
weird fish-looking ship.
that's a
But,
great movie on its own, like for a myriad of reasons, like bringing all those other standalone characters together,
Yeah, it was
and
good.
it makes sense. But yeah,
Attack the Block.
never. No.
2011. Though it initially failed at the box office, the British sci-fi comedy flick Attack the Block is wildly respected cult classic.
Well, it's only 2011. It's only
Yeah, I was like, how
15
long
years old.
Yeah, it's got to be. It's like it can't be a classic.
It's got to be
unless
30
over
or
25
something.
years.
It's
Just
got to
like
be able to
Cars.
drink legally in a bar if it's going to be classic.
Yeah, right.
Jeez.
The Invasion of the Body
There it is.
Snatchers.
There he is, Donald Sutherland.
That was a good one.
You.
Star Trek: First Contact.
Hmm.
I
think that doesn't count because
Star
the
movies.
the setting is space. So I think that shouldn't count as an alien
And
invasion
there,
or any kind of.
He's invading his personal space
Yeah, really.
with her extension cord hair.
Yeah.
Village of the Damned.
Oh,
That was like a TV series, wasn't it? I don't
the
remember
radio
this one.
series. Maybe?
No, like it was like a mini series, like Needful
Oh.
Things.
Oh, maybe. That's weird.
He's Ramus never did a thing with him. I mean, I can't remember where they were in Stripes, Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
But that's maybe after.
And then after that, they didn't do anything. Well, I don't know.
That was CGI after his death for Afterlife. Well, his son.
Which was really good. Yeah, and his son. His son. Oh no, Ivan Reitman's son.
Yeah. Village of the Damned. Prey. Another Predator. Two Predators on it. That was a good one.
I like that.
That
one.
was that was good.
Another Avengers. Endgame.
Well, that was like, let's finish the whole series.
Thanos coming back, invading a second time.
From and time travel movie too.
Yeah. Do you know? Remember we were talking in another show about how they have the same type of movies a couple years apart.
Yes.
Like Volcano and Dante's Peak. There is a movie, I started to watch it, called The Arrival with Charlie Sheen.
Oh,
and he's almost the same exact plot. He's like a astro radio guy listening to sounds in space, and they hear something, and then a year later, contact with Jodie
Foster.
Comes out the year. It's the exact same thing. I don't know if he gets wisped into space or anything like that. Like,
I got to rewatch The Arrival.
Well, I've never.
I started watching that one too. I'd seen it when it came out.
At least 4 versions of Body Snatchers. Yeah, maybe the 70s. There's probably a 50s one. There was a newer one.
That's sort of the plot to Night of the Creeps that I told you.
Night of the Creeps.
Yeah, there's these little alien like, I don't know, they look like
Creeps.
Worms basically, and they scurry along and jump up and get in your mouth, and then they take over your brain. The Day the Earth Stood Still.
A good one either had Meg or Gentili in it. An alien movie. Oh, Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Yeah, there was like a 90s one too. Yeah, A Quiet Place. as number 2 on the Alien Invasions top 40. And there it is. Oh, there's another one. Invasion of the Body Snatchers 1956 is number 1.
That the first version of it.
I don't know. Let's look.
Sneezing over here.
See results. Let's see.
Yeah, usually I have my second screen, but not today.
I think there's only there's 78, 1956, 1993. And then there's another one, The Invasion 07. That had Nicole Kidman. It was late 90s version. All before maybe this is he's talking about Bill Murray, all before Groundhog's Day, I guess. How I would take that. 2000. While several versions exist, as of 2017, Warner Brothers was developing another potential remake of the classic story, Variety reported. Body Snatchers 93. That's probably the one we're talking about here. But yeah, that's
Remember The Watch comedy?
Watch. No.
It's Ben Stiller, Jonah Hill. What the heck's his name?
It's like the Night Watch, or I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, it's the Neighborhood Watch. Yes, I know what you're talking about. That article was on. Let's see.
Vince Vaughn. That's the other name.
Oh yeah, Vince Vaughn, Ben Stiller.
Pixels was a good alien invasion movie.
I like Pixels.
Let's get rid of that there.
When Josh Gad goes off on the soldiers. Josh Gad really is the funniest of the funniest parts. Yeah.
You beautiful Nubian.
God, you specimen of a man, or specimen of what God can make.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
What?
Oh, that's a great movie.
Homework, write it down.
Great.
Take a pen and paper, write it down right now. You're going to forget. Adam Sandler, Pixels, 2015.
Where's it? Where can I watch it?
Probably. Let's see. Let's see if this tells the tale. Netflix right now.
Wow.
Netflix.
That's what this says. I don't know. I'm not
It's
on
probably
the
not going to
regular.
stay on there that long.
I am number 4. That was pretty okay, but it doesn't go anywhere. Did we say Cowboy and Aliens already?
We Dave mentioned it.
Somebody did.
I did just watch that one.
That is good.
Yeah, Harrison Ford.
Yeah, Craig Daniels.
Daniel Craig, yeah.
Or Daniel Craig. Yeah, wow. That really screwed that up.
Will said Close Encounters of the Third
That
Kind.
That came up there.
That was on the list, yeah. Paul.
Well,
with
I
Seth
opened up the
Rogen.
lines. So let's
Paul
see if
and Will.
I gotta adjust.
Oh, The Fifth Element.
Oh yeah.
Lilo Dallas.
Well, then
Pass.
it's really not an alien invasion film, but a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh.
Let's go like
Yeah,
this.
but still, that's a good one.
We'll go like this. That way Dave's not blocked with the phone number. Call in. Tell us what your favorite Where are we at? Oh, 90s one.
Did we
Arrival
mention
2.
Galaxy Quest? It's a hilarious comedy.
Oh, that is a good one.
Oh, Galaxy Quest is great. Kidman
Yeah.
won in 2000s. Terrible. That's what Tanaka says. Tankella. I don't know how to pronounce it. I think that's how you would pronounce it. But yeah,
Starman. Do you remember that one?
with Jeff
With
Bridges.
Jeff Bridges? Yeah.
Yeah. That's a obscure one. I mean,
Or
I think I
every
saw
time.
that. Jeff Bridges just was making movies like all the time. Like every year
Yeah.
was a new movie.
Yeah.
And that was one of them.
He's never stopped working. And every time I think of Starman, I think of The Last Starfighter. Another alien. Well, they come down to recruit him. So they invade just his bedroom or whatever and then take him away.
All right.
No,
Dave, do you believe in aliens?
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
We just had a meteor over Cleveland. A lot
That's
of people
right.
were speculating a lot of things from just that. And then on the earlier leading into this week, we just get speculation of a few sightings and a few different reports of Bigfoot. Could that be the same thing? Who knows?
Ooh. Is Bigfoot an alien, maybe?
Right. Who knows?
We don't know.
We don't know
We
what
don't
he
know.
eats. We don't know how he survives.
don't know
What,
anything about it.
Gregori, what do you think? Do you believe in aliens? Do you think they exist?
I think there's things out there. I think in this universe that I was saying this. I just don't think we're that special. I think we're special. I think there's a lot there. But I don't think we're the only ones. And if you go biblically, God created the heavens and the earth. The heavens is everything else. So,
Yeah.
how many
So that goes to
pet projects does
aliens.
he have going on?
Yeah. Well, that goes to aliens. There's people that are saying aliens. If they're aliens, they're either of God or they're demonic. Which there is a show. What is that show? That the aliens come here to Earth, give them their technology, and we're thriving, and we never get to know what they look like, and then finally they come down, and they look like horned devils.
Oh, I don't know. I never saw that.
Let me see here.
Dave, I think Dave was the one that told me to watch Three Body Problem.
Oh yeah, that's good.
And
Childhood's
I'm
End
looking
is
forward
called.
to that. It's called what?
Childhood's End, and it was on
Childhood's
2015
End.
miniseries based off of Arthur C. Clarke's 53 novel, which I'll have to add that to my reading list if I haven't already.
The Faculty.
Oh, The Faculty. That's another take on Body
Snatchers. Yep. Fire in the Sky. Really cool.
Ooh, yeah. Heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, really cool because that guy, Walter.
Yeah,
I forgot
I know who you're
now.
talking about. He wrote a book.
His story has not changed. And the people, I was watching the documentary, and they talked to the other people, and they're like, "Yeah, he got
the witnesses.
Nobody wanted money or fame or anything." That's the part where it makes it so much more believable to me that it really happened. Travis Walton.
Travis Walton. Or
Is that right?
No, that's let's see.
Travis Walton. That's right. It's Travis Walton.
Travis Walton. You're there.
Yep.
got it.
I was just going through the other one. You said you watched Battle Los Angeles.
Yes, I did.
Oh, here's an old
Aaron
one. Go ahead. Oh, Aaron
That's who
Eckhart's
was
in that
it,
one.
Yeah. And what's her name? Rodriguez. She was in Fast and the Furious.
Michelle Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Enemy Mine.
Oh yeah, that's so good with
Yeah.
Dennis Quaid.
Uh-huh. And Louis Gossett Jr. Louis Gossett Jr.
I'm sure I would know him outside the makeup.
Yeah, he's in Officer and a Gentleman. It's Richard Gere and
Okay.
Louis Gossett Jr. Why did you quit, Mayo? I got no place else to go. Starman, I just said.
Let's go with Gregori. What do you think if aliens were to invade? What are they coming here for?
I probably just to say knock it off. Like
You
if
think-
AI goes too crazy, you're gonna be like, look, you guys are screwing up here. Because there's already the speculation, I guess, conspiracy of all of these sightings and everything really kicked off after the atomic bomb. That was them like going, all right, settle down. Do we need to interfere? Okay, they're all right.
Dave, what do you think?
Well, I mean, it could be a lot of things, and of course, like he just said, like knock it off. But I think it would be more towards like the way we used whatever technology was left over or found from another planet. I guess one thing that kind of sticks out in my mind would be like, not really like knock it off, but like, you took the resources that we gave you and look what it's become of your doing. It's like, I mean, I don't know what they would say if there was no wars, if the world was at peace, regardless who dropped the nuke, regardless of what kind of war it is, if it was just stand still. Look at back, like if they helped a primitive, like a culture. A lot of people speculate that they were the ones that had a hand in the pyramids. And if that was the case and that was true, and they didn't really have a lot of things that we have now, and there was a lot less people, like there's just things that stick out. It's like, I guess they would come because of how we're treating our planet.
Yeah, like that's the day the Earth stood still. That we can't let you destroy the planet. This is one of only a handful of planets that has what we have, and we can't let you destroy it because, and I've always said it, the planet will be fine. Just like George Carlin said it, the planet isn't going anywhere. We are.
Yeah.
Right, so
Like maybe this is what they found is like, how right now they say there's a speculation, but it's not 100%, and no one really knows of another place that we can inhabit if we had to leave, right?
no.
So maybe these aliens have found this planet as a place that they could actually inhabit if we were not here. So instead of invading, they're waiting for like that day where they could, say, oh, all right, well, look, they're destroying each other. They're just destroying their planet. We're going to finally, push them to that edge and, this will be ours. Then they know it's theirs because they're flying around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard the one rumor, or I guess another conspiracy, is that, everyone says that they see the footage of the unidentified crafts in the air. Pilots recall this. They have all the redacted stuff that's now coming out. I don't know. Have either of you two heard of anything about the ocean?
No.
Talking about the Tic Tac?
Like they come from the ocean.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, sort of like Abyss. That whole ship comes up at the end. Spoilers, so nobody, Anybody watching
Spoiler
it? They
alert.
haven't seen it.
Spoiler.
Sorry, too late. Ruin the movie.
I
So
have.
there's
Are
the
they?
Tic Tac ship that they filmed
Oh,
coming out of the ocean
I didn't see
or
the
going
footage,
into
but
the ocean
I think
without
Pops
making
was
a
talking
wave.
about it. Ooh,
And that's sort of what Dave's talking about with the flight logs and eyewitness accounts from very credible airmen in the armed forces that have been silenced. Like, stop talking about it. You're not allowed to talk about it. But it's out there.
Have you guys seen this? Have you heard about anything like this? This sphere showed up in 2025, and
I
like
think
they
I did
can't.
hear this.
They like
Oh,
X-rayed it and all kinds of stuff. There's stuff inside, but there's no hinges, no nothing. It's up, and it's got like stuff carved into it. Let's go images. Let's see. We could make this bigger, right?
I've only vaguely heard about this.
Yeah, it's got
Like
all
one of
these
those
like
things.
hieroglyphics on it. All
Yeah.
these different things. Like that almost looks like a take on a QR code. All kinds of
Dang.
stuff. Is that what it
Sort
was?
of crescent moons.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that thing.
Yeah, it's got, and they're like, it's like
I thought
not
of
magnetic. It's got like it's wild.
I thought of two different things at the same time, almost, which is Phantasm,
Oh
a
yeah.
crazy ball, and then also Hellraiser, the puzzle box.
Oh yeah.
You start like rubbing the circles a certain way, and you open up something of this sphere. Whoa!
And then you end up in a different dimension,
And then, yep.
hanging from a wall. All right, Dave. Question for you, because I don't, you were here yet. That Stephen Greer has a documentary like Above Majestic, I think it's called. That because of corporate greed, and this is all alleged and speculatory, we're like 100 years, 100 maybe even 200 years behind technology wise, and that if they would release it all at once, it would look like alien technology. Do you think we have technology that would look alien, and maybe like a false flag event could take place?
Well, I guess that's like a twofold question to give an answer, because I would say yes, there is technology that looks alien, but it's not in the civilian form, and I don't even think it's in a form of where, you know, you got to be at a certain classification to see some of the stuff that we do have. And I would speculate to that furthest degree that is a for sure thing, you know, especially when it comes to any downcraft that they say they have. There's technology right there of how it could travel as fast and not be heard, but you could see it. Like, that's technology that right there in an instant, could be used for an abundance of reasons. If it came to practical use for it, and maybe that's the thing, they haven't really figured that part out. 100% would say that there is some technology that is uh, alien looking or so futuristic, you know, uh, that the utilization of it, that's the other part too, is it's kind of, and again, that's twofold. How does it work, and how does it work? How can we build it our own? But how do we use it, and what's the use
Yeah.
for it? Well, how does that
How do we
apply?
make money?
The
Yeah.
Apple, well, yeah, that initially doesn't come until after they figure all that other stuff out.
Right.
How can we make money off of it? It doesn't really get to that point until they actually have an understanding of, okay, what it is and how it could be applied. You know, So I
Wait, you just remind me of the part in Independence Day where the CIA guy was the president's like, oh, there's no aliens. He's like, that's not entirely true.
It's not entirely accurate.
Yeah. Guys. All right, Greg, what do you think? You think we can use our own technology that's far advanced outside of the civilian scope to launch a false flag incident or event?
I think so, and I think we've done it, and we're doing it in different ways. I remember last week I showed you the 3 points of power and how to distraction and all this different ways. And that third one was the one where it just seems so real. Here's the issue today, though: AI. So you have a lot more people calling it fake, even when it's real. Steph shared a video with me of, and it's an old video. I've seen it before, like 5 years ago or so. And it's a guy with a fish, and there's a bald eagle circling around his boat, and he throws it out, and the bald eagle swoops and grabs it from the air. Real footage, real video, because I seen it before today. But had I only seen it today, I might have been like, damn, they're getting really good. And so
there's a Nvidia, the computer company, which is big in AI, just came up with a new graphics card or something like that. That it's been going online. That it's like top notch. I think it's. Let's see if I can look at it while you go.
Yeah. So that part of, sadly, it would have to be some kind of technology. If they were able to holograph a alien or a creature or something that was in real space and time, then it would be like, if they have something like that, that would work. Like an alien craft or a whatever, I don't know, something. But I do believe they do have technology that they hold or keep for a while, and then it ends up getting released. Whether that's intentional or not, sometimes it is very intentional. But sometimes it's not. And I know that our military has technologies that aren't available to the public. I couldn't tell you any as if I would be able to anyway, but allowed to. But what I would say is, you can probably, all right, here's one that we use, that civilians use now. And this is just a technology of not in computers, but in life-saving devices, the tourniquet.
Yeah.
The combat tourniquet is now regular issue on regular civilian EMT kits and ambulances. But it was developed and created for military use. So they had it. They had this technology, if you want to call it that, still an advancement in treatment. So there's an example of one that the government has had that didn't release it to everyone, and then eventually it made it. So that's, fabric and plastic and stuff. So you don't think they do that also with electronics?
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
That are developed for whatever reason, and then they end up either the patent or whatever. Because there is a limitation on patents, how long you can have one.
It's just it's interesting. It's just like like the three points of power, like you said, and then just what's going on. Like, oh, here Epstein's. Let's go to war. Oh, here, also aliens. Like anything to distract from what's really going on. And I said it I posted it on the show's Facebook that, and this is alleged speculatory, but the U.S. is paying for pretty much this entire conflict. We're paying for ourselves. We gave Israel tons of money. And then during the Obama administration, we gave Iran a bunch of money. So we've funded this whole enterprise. So it's like, and really, our military industrial companies or global ones are just now going to start making hand over fist because they're starting to produce more. And I've been hearing, and this is alleged, that the U.S. isn't winning. Like it's not losing, but it's definitely not what the news is saying here. Like they have those they have those drones that are like $20,000 a pop that we're hitting millions of dollars missiles with, and we're I was watching Ian Carroll, and he was talking about like what we're spending versus what they're spending. Like we're getting bled dry, and we've given a bunch of munitions to Ukraine. So I hear it's not going good for us. Have you heard the same thing? I mean, not on your official channels, but have you heard the same thing on?
Yeah, in the Twitter spheres.
Yeah, the
in the
alternative media.
Right.
Because
but then we want to hope then that we have those technologies that we're holding back, so we do have the upper hand.
Well, that's
then we have an anti-gravity gun. I want to see that thing in action.
My counter to that is what eyewitnesses said in Venezuela. What happened?
Right.
So sound, they just got hit with sound and were incapacitated.
Oh, well, we've had that for a while.
Well, yeah, you were telling me.
I said, yeah, we had that prior to Incredible Hulk, because they get to like pretend like they made it up.
Yeah,
but
they just got the rights.
It existed.
To it. Yeah, but yeah, I think you were saying it's inhumane. It's a crowd disbursement thing. That it was originally developed for crowd disbursement, but it makes people like throw up and shit their pants.
You can't have like a big mess in the park.
Yeah. Like that's what those Venezuelan soldiers said, that they were like their ears started bleeding, nose, and then they just threw up, passed out.
Right.
So, who knows?
Well,
who knows?
I'm gonna have to jump off of here and start getting ready for.
Well, go ahead and give your closing remarks, and we'll wrap it up. Then we've come to the end of our tale. Nobody's calling. Let's turn off the lines.
Yeah,
off. But that's okay. We tried. It's But yeah, go ahead with your closing remarks.
It's been said before, but if we are the only ones in the universe, what an entirely waste of space. What an entirely bunch of space just thrown away. What a waste.
That's funny.
So I think not. I think there's stuff out there, it's just how do they maintain so elusive? That's what we want to know.
Geo from Ancient Aliens would be like, they haven't been elusive. Look.
Yeah.
Look at their handiwork.
Open your eyes. Yeah. Bob Lazar.
Bob.
You know,
Oh yeah,
that guy-
Bob. How
that-
did we get all the way through the show and didn't drop Bob Lazar?
I did. I thought of it many times. We were going every different way. So there's my closing remarks are Bob Lazar. Good night. Take that to bed with you. Yeah, that guy. Like, there.
He's like an OG.
You know what? Recently, I guess recently, like in, I don't know, the last decade, be recently, because he did that in the 80s. He came out in the 80s. And recently,
80s.
somebody found an actual, like code, the code thing that you have to use to get in to the labs. It's like a handprint thingy. And he's holding it. He's like, I thought I would never see one of these again. This is it. And if you read what he wrote, it's describing what somebody, again, these detectives that are like, I believe him. I won't die until I prove it or whatever. So many things that he's said have been proven true. So
yeah, that
just
scanner
get on
now
another-
that you needed for the lab, you could now pay for your groceries at Amazon with it.
Now they just, it's evolved, but
Yeah.
yeah. But closing remarks are,
Lazar.
if we're not alone, I hope they're nice, you know. I guess the question would be like, if we invaded somewhere, if we found life and went to invade, are we going guns a-blazing? Or are we going in like, hey, we just want to like join forces?
I think we would go in recon first, yeah. Like, what are these guys? Like recon, but ready to blast.
And if we had to,
You're looking at me funny? You know? Space Force.
Always shoot first. Han Solo.
DT, your closing remarks.
Yeah. Sometimes you can feel alone, even when you have all these people that are here on this planet. Maybe as a species, we end up, you know, in that kind of way. I don't think that at the end of the day, I don't think there's anything that we could do for them to understand what we're trying to convey. You know, whether it be we're peaceful, whether it be welcome, you know, if they want to dominate and take over, they dominate and take over. Like, that's just how it would go. I have no, I don't know. This is it's a weird one to try to like tie into a closing remark, but you know, just like anything, you know, you don't want to go too far down the rabbit hole either. You know, you can find what you can find and stuff that interests your mind and your curiosity, but you know, don't let it run too rampant. Don't let it kind of take over to your mix of cross of reality to
Then you
speculation
end
or
up being
curiosity.
Charlie with the yarn.
Yeah.
Now, in the mailroom.
Yeah.
So
but,
yeah, I guess my closing remarks would just, you know, live long, live prosper, and stay peaceful.
There you go.
Way to subtly put in our book in there, you know, the rabbit hole. Wow.
Yeah. You know, I'm like Fox Mulder, man. I want to believe. So, and hopefully they're good guys. Hopefully they're like these elites. So they're like, you know what? You're done. You've had enough. And then like, you're coming with us. And they
I had to mention the book. I don't want to be kind of a fiver about it.
Yeah, a fiver.
A fiver.
We love you, T.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, you guys. God bless, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Bye.
Well, then you won't, then you rather not go. I'm gonna say it to you. These three little words, and they mean that we are through.